Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Price D. Willie Ashford. Another episode of the Black Culture Podcast in the month of December 2021. Willie, what's going on, man? How you
Nothing,
feel?
man. Life is good. Life is beautiful, man. I'm blessed.
Yeah,
Got some nice topics we're gonna hit today, man. How about you, bro? How you doing?
man, I'm swell. I'm in. I'm fine, and I'm in good form.
That's
So
good, man.
yeah, things are going swell, man. And we have some great topics to talk about today. But before we do that, man, we always want to give a shout out to our audience, to our listeners for rocking with us. We closing in on a full year of podcasting, so we got some special plan for that that's coming up. We'll keep y'all posted. But we definitely want to say thank you guys for allowing us to be a part of your day. If you haven't already, please go ahead and follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. We making some revamps to our TikTok, but that'll be up soon. And if you haven't subscribed to us on streaming platforms, we are on Spotify, Google, iHeart, and Apple. All right, let's get into it, bro. So something, we do these self-care Sunday videos, and we honestly take the topics from our own lives and things that we see around us, because we live in a society that has an abundance of opportunity and abundance of good things that have came to us. It's made life a lot easier. But at the same time, we live in a society with a lot of negativity and toxicity, if that's a real word. And toxicity. I think that's a real word, but if not, I will be the inventor of it. But I think it's already in existence. But yeah, there's a lot of negativity. And for most of us who are on social media, we understand that everything on social media isn't fact. Most of it is people's opinions. But if you're on it long enough, you can begin to believe it as if it is fact. And one of the things that I want to talk about is the trend of dating and relationships, which has seemingly taken over YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter. Somebody has an opinion, which, 15, 20 years ago, you couldn't do this, but somebody has an opinion. All I got to do is go on any one of those platforms, make a post or make a video, and everybody will start to chime in. Well, one of the things that I'm noticing is the big sort of mass hysteria around negativity in dating, negativity and relationships. And it's really starting to sink in when you see, one of the places that people go to when they see these posts is to the comment section. Comment sections be lit. And if somebody says something, for example, if a man says something about women ain't this, women ain't that, everybody chimes in. And it's usually the fellas that say, yeah, man, you're right. He ain't this and this and that. And if you read that and if you digest enough of that, you'll start to believe it. The same thing with the women. Men ain't this. And then you'll see a comment section full of women agreeing, giving their opinion, giving their personal experience, which
The comment section is one of the biggest influencers we have right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. And if people actually love to go to the comment section. Like, the post can be
first place you go.
The first place you go. And in fact, you first want to see and I don't know if I'm the only one to do this, but I'll look at a post and see how many comments it actually has. And then I'll know how big the post actually is. You know what I mean? But here's the problem with that. If you digest that stuff, it'll become a part of your diet. And we all know what you put in. If I eat a certain type of food, what I put into my body is what I'm going to get out of it. If I feed my mind with a certain type of content, material, ideology, and people's opinions, then that's how I'm going to start to think. And so I want to use this example. If I took out my phone right now and I took a picture, I'm going to angle it, make sure it's lined up, and I'm looking straight at that picture. I post that online. That's what people are going to see. They're just only going to see that part, but they're not going to see everything else around me, because obviously we're only putting online the things that we want people to see. But the point of me saying that is this: what you focus on is what you will see all the time. There's way more out here than just what that post said, than just other people's opinions. So, and the other part of that too is in that picture, you know, I'm sure you do this too. When you take a picture, you want that picture to look absolutely perfect. And that's what I'm seeing is as a trend when it comes to dating and relationships. You can have a perfect picture, but there are no perfect people. So these standards and expectations are getting to a level where they're just not realistic. And if you continue to absorb that, that will become your standard. So message I have is this: don't let other people's opinions and perspectives influence what it is that you want. Just because people are saying it on social media doesn't make it a fact. There's some great people out here. There's some great men. There's great women. Don't let one person's experience, and I see this a lot. People will tell a story about an opinion that, or about an experience that they had. And all of a sudden, that opinion is supposed to apply to everyone. So just take us in our community. If I dated a Black girl and I say, man, this experience didn't go that great, so Black women, how are you going to take an individual solo experience and make it plural? As if everybody else in the world who identifies as Black all of a sudden is supposed to fit your experience. That's not reality. So I just wanted to touch on that briefly, because I'm seeing a lot of, you think one person's opinion and their experience within the dating and relationship realm. No, just accept what you went through, and that's what you went through. That doesn't necessarily apply to every, like, for example, my partner, Willie, been married for almost 10 years, has a beautiful family and a loving relationship. And because I know him, I can attest to that. And I've got other friends who are in great, fantastic relationships. Now, they're in great relationships. That doesn't mean everybody is, but I'm not going to sit up here and let somebody else's opinion tell me that because they didn't have a good experience, that means that all the women are bad, all the men are bad, and we all are doomed. No, that's my take, bro. I know you got one.
Yeah, so I'll apply that to, by letting people influence you. I'll apply that to everyday life. Definitely, like the mindset I'm on now, man. I started changing up my mindset like maybe 6 months ago, maybe further than that. And I'm all about positivity. I'm all about controlling your own energy. I'm all about controlling your lifestyle. And one thing is so easy to do. You can have your mindset on something, and it's so easy to tell the wrong person, and they may throw, well, I think you should do this, or I think you should do it this way, or you know what, it'll be if you do this. And we listen, man, the mind is this up here is the strongest component, man. You could, like, this how strong the mind is. You could make yourself think that you're sick and you'll actually get sick. Nothing wrong with you, but just because you thought it. Now imagine if we use the power of that mind into something positive. Like, people wake up, they think they sick, they'll take pills, and all of a sudden they feel better. Imagine using that mind, but into something positive. How much more we can accomplish, how much more we could obtain. Like, take that and say, you know what, man, I could start my own business, or I could start this, I could do that. Just keep saying you can do it, because the minute you plant any little doubt, those whispers in your head, or you tell a wrong family member, because listen, man, your vision is your vision. We talk about this a lot. Everybody's not going to see your vision the way you see it. No matter how many times you explain it, no matter how many times you try to break it down to them, it's your vision. It's not for them to understand it. It's on you. It's not for you to understand it. Another thing we have to stop doing is, if somebody comes with a plan or something, we have to try to stop convincing them. Let's stop trying to live our ideas through
their idea. You've already had an idea, but you really were too lazy, or you didn't have the confidence to get up and do it. So now somebody comes to you, hey man, I'm thinking about doing this. Now, they doing this idea. Hey man, I've been thinking about doing this. Man, stop trying to plant your goals and your seed into somebody else's, man. Go start your own garden. Now, that's not saying we can come together. Of course we can come together. But everything is not meant at that time. Everything is meant to come together at a appointed time. Everything may not be meant to grow together. Some things may have to grow and then we come together. I know I've done that in the past. I may have not been confident about something. So somebody told me something, then I wanted to, hey, let me throw this in there. I was thinking about doing that. You got to stop doing that. But man, the mind and words can alter plans so quickly, man. So quickly. And a lot of us, what we do too is we don't think before we speak. I don't think that's a thing anymore.
Nah, we react.
Yeah, we react. Like we just will say stuff off of emotion, or we'll do stuff off of emotions. We have to get better as a culture with critical thinking. We have to get better at that. We have to stop just reacting to everything I say. Because like you said, man, a lot of people see something, first place they could go to the comment section. And you know this too, man, as creators, we read comments because you want to react to the people in the comments. You want to let them know, hey, man, I seen that, this and the third. I like that. But if you don't have the right mindset going in there, and people, let's be honest, man, everybody's not going to like you. Everybody's not going to like what you do. It's going to be people, newsflash, it's going to be people that don't like your stuff. So if you go in that comment section with the wrong mindset and they tearing you a new, you know what, you might not want to go there. It takes a different type of mindset for people to just brush that off, to just, all right, man, that's cool, whatever, laugh it off. But words can alter goals and plans. And also, man, just the mindset, man. Like, I'm really big on like controlling your own energy, controlling your own aura, controlling yourself, because we control our destiny. We control where we want to go. Listen, man, the little thing like of positivity can just go a long way. Surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself. Now, I'm not saying surround yourself with clones, but surround yourself with people. Your goals may not be mine, but you have goals. Don't be around people that don't have goals, or don't be around people that just living. I don't ever want to be somebody that's just living. So that's my little 2 cents on it.
All right. So I want to ask you one quick question before we move on to the next topic. Why is it that we're attracted to negative news opposed to positive news?
Because we messy. That's the only thing I can say, man. Like, I don't even watch the news, like the actual news, because it's nothing good on there. I mean, you watch it to get out. But if I'm on my old man, I may watch it in the morning just to get the weather. But other than that, I got a phone for that. I'm not, and that's not me saying I'm not aware. It's just, I won't definitely listen, man. I just woke up in the morning. I don't want to see who got murdered the night before. Like, I don't want to start my day off. Like, pray for all of them but that's not how I want to start my morning off. I don't want to go on social media and just see like, and I don't know. I always wonder that, like, why are we so drawn to that? Because it's entertaining. That's why. We look at it as entertainment. A lot of people look at it as, ooh, what she say, or ooh, what he say. Dang, he did that. Oh, that's crazy. What you do? Hey, bro, you see what such and such said on such and such, and it just goes on like that, man. It's entertainment, man. Bad entertainment, but that's the only way. Why do you think that?
I think we've been conditioned to be honest with you. So as long as the news has been running, before we had social media, that was our source of news. And so the format is like 20 things negative, 1 or 2 things positive. And growing up, I know you grew up with your aunt, but when I would go over to my grandparents' house, man, 6 o'clock evening news. That was what it was. It was always exactly what you just said. Somebody got shot, somebody got robbed, this happened, and it just conditioned our minds.
Even the soaps had drama on there.
Man, the soaps are, if you look at these real housewife shows, and it's funny you say that because I know you went to school for communications. I actually studied the format of reality shows. There has to be a bunch of drama and there has to be a silver lining. Even if you look at movies, TV shows, there always has to be a problem and there always has to be a triumph. And in the film industry, they call it tragedy and triumph. That's how it's scripted, bro. So yeah, I think that we've just been conditioned to, which makes positivity seem like it's an anomaly because we're surrounded by so much negativity to the point where we expect it. So the moment where we get a little bit of positivity, it's like a breath of fresh air. It's crazy.